Hello there, it's Kelly from Crimson Cape Property Management. I have a one-bedroom for rent here on George Avenue in the Parsons section of Wilkes-Barre. Very convenient neighborhood. Shields Market's right down the street. You got Finn's Cafe right there. Sam Hill Pizza, very good pizza, right 2 doors down. Can't beat that. Casino's up that way. Very convenient neighborhood. So 108 George on the first floor. I call this that 70s apartment, but I mean that in the best possible way. It is delightfully retro. There is a private entrance, but I'll take you through the main entrance from the street. You've got a front porch that you share with the other half of the double. But it is a very nice wide porch if you're into people watching. It's not a bad place at all for you. All right, so you are on the first floor, so through the main hallway, your apartment door is right here. I left it open, yeah, we got the paneling, and we got the rugs, and we got the curtains. But this place, an older gentleman lived here for a few decades, and he left it immaculate. So I had a conversation with the owner, and I put it up on Facebook just to get some opinions. Should we just update everything and put it on the market for higher rent, or leave it as is and maybe leave it a little more affordable for somebody? Now, we are making a few changes here. I have ordered brand new appliances, stove and refrigerator. There is no fridge now. The stove is very old, although it does still function, but we are getting a brand new range and refrigerator for this apartment. And this delightful retro kitchen. This kitchen is everything. This kitchen is my happy place. It just reminds me of my childhood, going to my grandmother's house. The wallpaper, the paneling, everything is just left in such pristine condition. And this gorgeous Crane 1953 vintage farmhouse sink with the steel cabinets still intact. The only thing we had to alter was we had to give it a modern faucet because the 1953 faucets finally gave out last year. These things are built to last, and it's just beautiful. And I'm glad I didn't have to replace it because it would feel like committing a crime to me. This place has a lovely bathroom as well. It's got paisley wallpaper. I kind of want to live here. It's not your typical avocado 70s bathroom. It actually, in my opinion, really works with today's new retro-inspired designs. But this is the real thing, folks. There is a private entrance, and you can go out through the back. Old-fashioned lock here. I may be changing that out with a more modern keypad lock. But for now, I'll just show you your private entrance. Through the back. A completely different world than busy George Avenue back here. And you can use this, come up the walkway and use this as your main entrance into and out of the house, right through the kitchen. And you can also park behind the property on Maiden Lane. That garage does belong to the owner. He uses it for storage, so you wouldn't be able to park in the garage. But this is a very nice yard. You do share it with the other neighbors in the building, but it's a very nice space back here. Quiet. That is the entrance to your basement. It's locked from the outside, so I will show it to you from the inside. Your washer-dryer hookups are down there. And the gentleman did leave behind a washer and dryer. I don't know if they work. I assume they do. Certainly, if you have your own, we'll take those out of here. But the hookups are down in the basement, and you access the basement through the living room or dining room or office or whatever you want to call this. So you've got your kitchen here, room number 2. We'll get to the basement in a second. Room number 3, this is the one you entered through the main entrance. And then the bedroom in the back. The shag carpeting ends here, revealing this rather nice original hardwood floor. And it does have a pretty sizable closet with built-in shelves. So this is a really nice one-bedroom apartment. And in my opinion, the retro style just adds to it. Going down into the basement. Got some shelves along the top. I don't know if people still can, but I think that's what these are originally for. I think people do still can because I see it a lot in hobby stores. This is not a finished basement by any means. And I would be careful about storing things down here because, you know, it isn't 100% dry when we have the heavy rains, which is why the gentleman had some pallets on the floor for the things that he stored down here. But your washer and dryer are also up, raised above on concrete blocks. And washer, it's a vintage Whirlpool. You know, these do look old, but the way they were made back then, they don't really break. So they may be perfectly functional. And you've got your electric dryer back here. And like I said, if they're non-functional or if you do have your own, we can certainly have these hauled away. And then your exit to the backyard through the basement is up through here. Right. May also put a modern keypad on this, get rid of some of the old-fashioned locks. Your systems are caged in here, which is good if you've got children. You can keep them away from the furnaces, although little kids probably shouldn't be playing down in the basement anyway. But that is an added little safety feature. You could certainly get a lock for that door if you needed to. Your prying little fingers. All right, so there it is. This is 108 George Ave, first floor. That 70s apartment. And this kitchen, which is Kelly's happy place. That stove is being replaced by a new one, don't worry. Couldn't find a yellow one, though. It's gonna go with white. But this apartment is $795 a month through Crimson Cape Property Management. Let me just zoom in on that sink again. Whoa.